People are asking if that's the only picture I have of my little brother. The only pictures I have of him are on my Facebook. I have about 5. That is the one of him at his eldest stage when he was about 16. There is a reason that there's not pictures of him. And it's not because I was so hateful that I just didn't want to take any. For one, our parents didn't take a whole lot of pictures. If they did, they were taking them to use against us later. I very distinctly remember my father using the photo album and screaming at us, if you were such abused kids, then why are you smiling in all these pictures? Why are you look happy here, you look happy here for some abused kids. And I had to explain to him that, they told us to smile. You take kids out and dress them up and tell them to smile, and then you use it against them later to prove that you never hurt them. Little Ronnie, they didn't need to prove to him anything, so they didn't bother taking a whole lot of pictures of him. And all of the photographs that my parents had, because I went from 2 different homes. I lived with my grandmother, who took a lot of pictures of me, and my parents, who took very, very few pictures unless they needed them to use later. And after my father committed suicide, they were living in a home that they had not been paying the rent on. And during his funeral, the homeowners came and they changed the locks. And the police allowed the family to go in and get little Ronnie's medical equipment, but nothing else. And so all of the photographs that my mother had, they were lost because the owners of the house that had evicted them on the day of our father's funeral, that they kept all of the personal belongings. So my mom just kind of had to start over. And by that point, she wasn't in a mode to be taking photographs of her babies. She was, by that stage, barely able to even take care of little Ronnie at all. By the time they took him away from her, she had moments where she believed he was a blow-up doll because of his G-tube, the plunger in his stomach. She had made herself believe that he wasn't even real. He was just like a balloon. There's a reason why there's not many pictures of my brother, but it's not because of me. And I know y'all are going to say, well, nothing is because of you. When you're a child, you don't get to decide what your parents do, what they take pictures of, what they cherish, what they keep. And my little brother didn't live long with me being an adult, because I moved out in 2003. He passed away in 2009. And me and Meemaw, we did everything we could for my mom and little Ronnie. Meemaw got our apartment for them. She got so mad when she found out she had paid a year's rent on that apartment and then found out that my mom had money. But she was using it to get drunk. She told Meemaw she didn't have any money, and then Meemaw found out she got quite a bit in life insurance. That was... Oh, Mom. Nobody's gonna believe me. I don't know why I bother talking.